All right, today's adding integers lesson is more of a review, just reminding us of our rules for adding integers and how they all work, because it's going to come up a lot in our next unit with solving equations. So this one's going to be a quick one. So remember our rules. If you're adding a positive number, your total is increasing. It's going up to the right. If you're adding a negative number, think of going down on the number line. Think of negative as like you're losing money or you owe somebody money, so you're going to have less than you had before. So for instance, -8 plus +5. It means I'm at -8, but I want to add a +5, so I'm going to go up by 5 spots, and I would end up at -3. Here, if I was at 7, and I want to add a -9, so I'm going into the negative direction, it's going down 9 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I would end up at -2. The negatives pulled me all the way down past 0 and into the negatives. Here, -3 plus -4. So I'm already at -3. I want to add a negative number, so I'm going to go farther into the negatives. I'm going to go down another 4 spots and end up at -7. So if you think about it on a number line, adding a positive is going up, adding a negative is going down. But then if you remember from our lessons, we also had kind of our creepy little row, row, row your boat song. Same signs, add and keep. So if they both have the same signs, they're kind of playing for the same team. You combine them together and keep the signs. So like here, -15 plus -3, they're both on the negatives. So we combine them together and they just get more negative. 15 plus 3 is 18. So we add and keep the sign. If you owed somebody $15 and owed somebody else $3, it makes sense that together you owe them $18. Now, if they have different signs, you're going to take the sign, you're going to subtract and then take the sign of the bigger number. So think of it as a battle between the positives and the negatives. So +9, I have 9 positives. I only have 4 negatives. So I know the positives are going to win. And then I just subtract. 9 minus 4 is 5. There are 5 more positives than negatives. Here, -11 plus +7, they have different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 11 minus 7 is 4, and then take the sign of the bigger number. -11 is bigger than 7, 11 of something is bigger than 7 of something, so the negatives are going to win. Down here, when you're solving it with larger numbers, or with more numbers, same rules. Work through it however you need to. So some of you would just go one at a time. 16 plus -11, they have different signs, so we subtract and get 5. We take the sign from the bigger number, which was my positive. Then 5 and -4. Different signs, so we subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Take the sign of the bigger number. The 5 was bigger than a 4, so it's a positive. And then 1 plus 7, same signs, they're both positives, so just add them together and get 8. For some of you, you might tackle this one differently. Some people like to add all the negatives together. Same signs, add and keep. 11 and 4 is 15, keep the sign. 16 and 7, same signs, so add them together. 16 and 7 is 23. And then come back and add them when you're done. 23 plus -15, they have different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 23 minus 15. Do a little borrowing, and I get 8. Take the sign of the bigger number. The positive was bigger, so it is indeed +8. Hopefully that kind of reminded you of your rules, but kind of sing that creepy song to you if you need to, and you'll be back on track before you know it.